Hi, this is Angelina Asante. Welcome to this episode of Southwest Florida Online News. Today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Unfrosted, as funny as Pop-Tarts are healthy. This is streaming only on Netflix, has a rating of PG-13 and a runtime of 1 hour, 33 minutes, but will feel so much longer. For some reason, Jerry Seinfeld thought we needed a movie about the war between Post and Kellogg's on who could create the first shelf-stable fruit pastry. Sure, we'll be liberal and identify Pop-Tarts as a quote-unquote fruit pastry. Seinfeld, who has most recent success with Comedians in Cars, which features a lot of people who aren't actually comedians, at least they're in cars. He publicly announced he would not return to college campuses with his comedy because college-age students are too offended nowadays. I might have agreed with him, but after I watched this movie, I'm wondering if Seinfeld has anything funny to say anymore. I remember an interview he did with Eddie Murphy on his Cars show, and Eddie said people wanted him to return to stand-up, and he said he didn't want to do it because he had gotten too wealthy and too successful, and comedy was about relating to people. That seems to make sense with what Seinfeld has created with this attempt at humor in this disastrous flick. I saw the trailer and wanted to watch it. My mom warned me it was bad, but we have different tastes in movies, so I gave it a watch. And I was entertained. There were so many famous people in this movie. Hugh Grant, Melissa McCarthy, Christian Slater. How could it go wrong? I'll start with Hugh Grant. He played an actor that thought he was too good to be in a terrible production. Nailed it. I'm not sure he was acting. I like the casting. I don't even like Amy Schumer, yet she was actually an interesting bad guy in this movie. And she was running post, so I'm not even sure she was a bad guy. I digress. The point is, the movie had me. But then a ravioli comes to life, and I think, okay, so this is a child's movie. That makes sense with its hokiness and use of colors and sound effects. Gotcha. I'm watching a kid's movie. And then the characters start talking about sex. Okay, so is this a movie like Pink Floyd's The Wall? Maybe I need to be stoned for this to make sense. Hugh Grant's character, who plays Tony the Tiger, decides to storm the Kellogg's building dressed eerily like the Horn protester on January 6th, and they keep making jokes about the other mascots who joined him to breach the door and scale the walls at the corporate office in time so that the certification doesn't take place. I don't know if Jerry thought he was clever or the audience was too stupid to get it. I was wondering if this movie could get worse. I don't know what makes Seinfeld thinks any of this would be funny. I can't believe I'd rather be doing laundry than watching this movie. It was devoid of comedy. Maybe Jerry needs to be told that making more division in this country is not helping anyone. And it's hard for me to listen to Jerry try and take the moral high ground when his hit sitcom was on the air and he was in his 30s dating a 17-year-old. So Jerry, to you and all people in Hollywood, please do not think you have a moral position to demean and disrespect people and further sow division in this country. Maybe you should light one up and watch The Wall. At least the music's fantastic. One more thing. Now that you're on Forbes' list of billionaires, Jerry, you can afford to hire some people who can write for you, or I suggest you retire and take up pickleball. This is Angelina Asante signing off.